Hi there. Happy Stampin' with Barb. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And I have week 11 of our 12 weeks of fall. We're going to be using the Love of Leaves. This is in the annual catalog, so you can get it. But I love these sayings in this set. Hope changes everything. I thought of you today. Thank you. Hello. I'm so glad you're in my life. And your friendship is something I know I can count on. But look at these leaves. Wait until you see what the dies do with these stamps in these images. It's amazing. And you can see the variation in the colors here. It's kind of that distinctive look in those stamping. Stitch leaf dies are the dies that you can purchase to go along with this set. But look at, so here's the fun part. This does the stitching on the inside of your stamps. This does the stitching and cuts out the leaf. So we're going to need this one. And they have given us two of this same stamp here, and I am going to use both of those. And then I'm going to use this very interesting piece right here. And I am going to cut these out here in the video. So thanks for joining me as we go along. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. Click the bell because there will be 12 weeks of, well, I don't know if we've got 12 weeks left, but there will be Christmas coming. Lots of Christmas ideas. So let's grab the other items that we need and we'll get started with our project. We are going to be using this for our color palette, the Old Olive, Cajun Craze, and Crushed Curry. Again, it's all about fall, and so that is what we need we're going to be using kind of those fall colors. So what do I have here? I have just a scrap piece. I have a lot of these I use because of when I cut my cardstock. I have lots of these strips. This is a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to cut this down to what I need. So this is just a scrap, 1/2 inch. I have two pieces of our vanilla, and they are 3 3/4 by 5. Crushed curry is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to be stamping on this piece of scrap vanilla. And then this is my card base, which is the Cajun Craze. So this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. If you fold it over, you can score it at 4 1/4, or you can take your bone folder and then just make your score line that way. And it gives it a nice crease. Okay? So there we go. That's our card base. I'm going to go ahead, since I can, I'm going to go ahead and put this down and grab the Stampin' Seal. And I just need to have some on all 4 sides here. This is really great sticky adhesive. So that's going to go right here, about 1/4 inch all the way around the outside of that Cajun Craze. This card is going to go this way. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of my vanilla, and we are going to go ahead and add that to the inside, just like so. Okay, there's that. So let's do our stamping. We're going to grab this. I've already got my images here. We're going to use the large one and the small one, and we're going to have to clean in between with the small one. So what do I want? Let's go with, we're going to do an Old Olive in the smaller stamp. So just ink that up, and that's pretty juicy. So I'm going to grab a scrap paper here, because I think that is just a little too, it's not going to show the variation I want. So see, it only gives that little bit. That's not what I want. So what I'm going to do is show a tip that I have shared in the past with my spoon. I keep a plastic spoon with my goodies, and what I'm going to do, this just means it's too juicy for that nice distinctive look. So I'm just going to take my spoon, I'm just going to push that ink down and push it kind of up towards the end. What this does, it just moves the ink. It doesn't take it away, it just moves the ink. so that I can get that good look that I'm looking for in the distinction. Now, can you see how that's lighter right in that area? That is less ink, and that's what I want. So I'm going to just do this again just to be safe. How do I get this clean? I kind of wipe it off, and then I just clean it right on my chamois. Take my chamois. You can use a paper towel too, but cleans just as easy. There you go. Now it's ready to go to the next color when I need it. All right, let's try this again. So let's go into that area where I got that color off, and let's stamp this and see the difference. See the difference in that? That's what you want. Sometimes when your ink is too much, it doesn't give you that beautiful variation in color. All right, so I need 1 of the green. Okay, there's that. So now I got to clean this off because I think I'm going to go ahead and use the yellow as my next color. And that yellow is crushed curry. So let's open that up. This one I think is all good. It looks like I've got some section here that's not as inky. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's just come over here, stamp that down, giving me that beautiful image. Nice. Looks so nice. The next color we're going to use is Cajun Craze. We're going to stamp this large image here. Flip this around. All right, now let's check this out. I don't know how juicy this is, but we're going to stamp that and take a look. I think we are in good shape here. You know what? I'm going to be safe because let's stamp it on here. It looks pretty juicy. See that? That's not really what I'm going for. So let's take our spoon. Let's move that ink around a little bit and move that ink down so that we get that nice variation in color. Okay, there we go. And clean my spoon on here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and clean this stamp really quick in case get all that off so I can get a nice fresh look here. I'm going to come this way since I moved it out of this area. So let's stamp that down. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp that onto our cardstock. Just like that. Beautiful. Looks fabulous. Oh, I got some green on my finger there. And so now I'm going to close this up and bring in my cut and emboss machine and show you how this works. This piece is not going to actually cut out anything. It's just going to give me like an embossed look. So let's do that first. Okay, got my machine right here. Grab it and get that up here. So what I'm going to do, I want this to be on the top of my vanilla. So I'm going to lay this down. When you're doing the die cutting, now our bases tell you the plates that you need. So basically you need your main plate, which is 1. You need the number 2 kind of extra piece in there, and then you need 2 number 3s, which are your cutting plates. So let's get this set up so that I have this right like that, and then we're going to take this and lay it on top. I need to shift this over so it's even. There we go. Then I'm going to run it through. Just run it through. Sorry about the shadow going on there, but okay, we'll run that through, and let me show you what it does, what it looks like. It's so very cool. Look, see that? It just gives you that nice embossed look on the front of your card. And that's what I want. So that is one way that you can use this really cool piece. Okay, we're done with that, so I'm going to move it over here out of the way. And then I still need to die cut our leaves. So let's come back around here and put that over here and grab my piece. Now here's the fun part I want to share with you, is these dies. Let me find them here behind me. Kind of brought my machine up and didn't get my dies. All right, where are you? Where did it go? There we go. All right, here we are. I don't know if that'll help or not. It just seems like it gives me more shadow, right? Okay, we'll fix it. Let's take these dies, and so there's two ways you can use this. See, this die will go right on the outline this image. See that? This piece goes on the inside to give your leaf veins. See how it fits right in there? And that is going to cut out those veins. Now let me just see. This little piece down here gives you, is there so that you can see your stamping and you know that you've got it lined up correctly with the stem. So there's that. Okay, let's get this over here. Just like that. This is the tricky part, making sure it's lined up the way that you want it to be all around the leaf. Now, one of the things that I do is, you know, if you don't want this stuff to move, you can actually run these through twice. You don't have to do it all at once. Or you can do, you know, one swipe and it's done. There's that. Okay, I'm going to grab some washi tape. Let's see, right here. I'm going to tape this down with my washi tape. And what that does is just holds it in place. We don't sell washi tape anymore. But if you have some, or you can take painter's tape, it works the same way. All right, so I need to get around here and make sure that I have this just the way I want. This is the longest, that takes the most time in doing this. But I wanted you to see how these dies work, because we have several that do this type of thing. We have a poinsettia set that does this. Oh, I think there's one other one, and it's not coming to mind right now. Okay, I'm going to bring this out, and let's get this one lined up. Okay, and let me grab some more washi tape to hold this one down once I get this other piece inside here. And get that lined up. Where is my stem? Trying to find that. It's kind of light, so taking some extra eyeballs here to find that little piece down. There it is. I got it. Okay, let's get this in there. Gonna hold this so I don't move it too much. There we go. Get that in there just right. And let's put this washi tape down. We're just going to cut all these out at the same time. So next, get our last one. It is nice that they give you two of the same die so that you can, you know, get more done at one time. So you don't have to keep running back and forth through the machine. Okay. And because I'm right under my camera here and such, it's just taking me a little bit longer. So when you're doing it on your own, it's not going to take you this long. But yeah, when you're doing videos, especially if you're doing anything live, you know how it is. Okay, see if I can keep that in the vicinity and grab another piece of washi tape. Okay, let me grab that and make sure I've got this where I want it. It came down a little bit. There we go. All right, I think I'm ready to run this through the machine. Okay, everything's in place, right? Right. Take the top, the top plate and lay that down, and then let's run this through. Okay, and then once you get it started, you just grab the top. And yeah, if you hear those bumps, that's because I didn't kind of angle the dies, but that's okay. It's going to be just dandy. All right, let's take this all out of the way. And oh, look, my images are right there. They popped out of the dies. And then I'll just set this aside and take those apart later. All right, so I'm going to bring these up close so you can see how beautiful these look. See the veins? It cut out the veins in there. It's hard to, I think it's harder to tell on the the screen in the video, but you can see them. If you turn it over, you can see how, let me see if I can get it out. It's so bright. There you go, you can see. So basically that's what it does. It really, in person, it looks fabulous. You've got these veins going on in your leaves. All right, let's bring this over here. And before we, so this is going to go onto this, and there's no more stamping going to happen here. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down onto my crushed curry layer. So make sure you run over to the Facebook page and look for Stamp with Barb Ryder and join the group so that you can watch my videos that are already there, or watch us live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, we need this scrap, and we're going to stamp our saying. And I think, let's go ahead with some, maybe the Cajun Craze. I think that one's kind of the darkest, so let's go with that. So it really shows up nice. Ink that up, nice long stamp here. Turn it right side up. And then make sure that I have it straight, and I'm going to be actually angling both ends, so I'm going to stamp it so I have some space on the left and then on the right. This does so many cool things. You can use the negative. I've seen so many things done with this. So make sure to watch my Facebook, because I will be using this coming up in some of my lives. I really like this set. And it's available. And no back orders. You can get it right now. So I'm going to cut this here, and then I'm going to come over on this side, and I'm going to angle this side kind of this similar. Just like that. All right. Now, you know what? I am going to show you another little tip. I do this often when I'm creating, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use the green because we don't have a lot of that. But I'm going to use the green. And so what you can do is you can actually put a color around the outside of your image. So just take your piece of paper and just lay it down so that you get color on the edge. And you're going to do that on all four sides and just keep turning it. And all I'm doing is just kind of laying it down in there so that I have color all around all the sides. Can you see that? All right. Kind of makes it look like it has a layer behind it, right? Gives you that 3D kind of effect. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is I need to grab my linen thread, and it's right behind me here. We're going to take some linen thread. I'm going to double this up and just make a bow. So let's see, let's cut that. I'm going to cut a couple pieces, so I'm going to make it a double bow here with the linen thread, and just do a little small bow, and then pull it so that you kind of have similar loops. That one got a little squished down there. All right, pull that down. There we go. All right, that just gives it a fuller look when you use two double strand instead of just one and then tie and then do it. So we need that. We are going to need some mini glue dots because that's how we put the linen thread onto our card. All right. Let's lay our pieces down on how we want them. Oh, this stitching looks so great. Let's see here. How do we want our leaves to be? Should we come up and behind a little bit there? With that. So fun. This is the part that, okay, so that's not going to work. Let's do this. Let's see if we can. Just don't want it to be buried. I like this piece, but you know how it is. All right, let's try something else. Let's go this way. This is why you kind of put it down first instead of just slapping it down already with the adhesive. Okay, how about that? That looks kind of nice. Then this will go here. But again, not sure. I don't think I like that. This is, let's see, bring that here. Let's see, how about one like that? And then maybe we should have one maybe up here a little higher, coming out this way. We're going to add some gems onto here also, just to give it the little extra. Let's see. Bring that down a little bit. I'm not really fond of that. Okay, we're going to make this happen. I think we are going to go ahead and do something to that effect. Maybe we'll come up here like this. And we are going to go ahead and you have a certain kind of look in your mind. You have a certain way that you have it in your mind, and it's just not coming together for me here. Let's see. Should we come up like that? Okay, well, we're just going to put it together. Okay, so I need the mini glue dots, and we're going to take those. I'm just going to add a few onto the back of my Hope Changes Everything. Here and here. I think I need 4 on this one because it's pretty long. So let's do that. We're going to pop that up. And let's see here. Let's just put one dimensional behind here. And then I'm going to put some adhesive. I'm holding these in place because I want them to stay where I want them. Okay. So let's bring this, and we're going to have that just kind of popped up there a little bit. And then we are going to take this one. Let's see, I might just change my mind again. How about that? Maybe I like that better. And then we're going to put some gems around. Okay, got to stop changing my mind, right? Okay, let's come around here. Let's get this down there. And then, what shall we do? There we go. We're going to put this one flat. Just like this. Come on up in here. Right there. Let's go ahead and put this one down with our same sentiment. And let's bring that, should we do that and leave the stems? Where will we put our bow? Actually, I should have come down a little farther. So let's do this. We're going to come down here. We're going to put that right there. Okay. Let me bring this up so you can see it closer. Isn't that pretty? And so then maybe we should put our bow kind of up here. Should we put our bow over here? Let's kind of put it right there. All right, mini glue dot. I like to take my bow or whatever it is with the threads and put it right onto the glue dot so it's back there. And then let's bring that, and we're going to just kind of come right up here with the bow, stick that there so it kind of covers, and that's what we have. Now, one of the things that I love to do is take a marker or a blend, stamp and blend, and then do some speckling. And how do you do that? You just, what color should I do? I have some, let's try the green. Let's go ahead and let's use the mossy meadow, the dark mossy meadow. What you do is you take your brush tip end, you take your tip, your lid, then you're just going to flick color speckles onto your project. Put as little or much as you like. Ooh, that looks great. There we go. And then let's grab some gems, and we're going to put some different gems on here. Now, we have so many different ones. You can see this is my little container. I keep them all in here. What should we use? There are red. There are some bumblebee, which dots that would go kind of nice. Oh, here we have these right now. These are the matte decorative dots. They're in the This is all in our annual catalog, but in our current mini catalog, these are the kind of ombre looking matte dots. So this green looks kind of nice, so let's go ahead and grab those and let's put those around. Kind of gives it the fall theme. Now these are kind of like Mary Merlot. Nah, they don't really, I mean, they kind of go. If I would have used Mary Merlot here, that might have been perfect. But I'm going to go ahead and use the yellow ones. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to take the lighter. I'm going to take the lighter one and let's go here. And let's grab a smaller one and let's go maybe right here. And one more, a little bit darker maybe, over here. Yeah, that looks good. Just to, that's not, nope, I don't like that. Let's see if I can grab it up. Let me use the pokey tool. That's, well, it's not the pokey tool, it's the pokey end. Let's come up here. How about up here? There we go. We need something up there. Just like that. Kind of keep that focal point all in one area. There we are. All right. So we have our finished project. But no, we don't, because what can we do on the inside? Let's stamp on the inside. What should we do? The larger one or the smaller one? We've got two small there. Let's take the large one and let's go with the, to coordinate, let's go ahead with that Cajun Craze. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. I am going to, I just want to make sure I get this right here. I'm going to get this inked up because I don't want full strength, I don't think, on the inside. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to come on to the inside, and we are going to just stamp that like that on the inside. And let's go ahead and kind of coordinate with the rest of the card. And let's go ahead with some of the crushed curry. And yeah, I just made up my mind to do this as we were deciding to finish up the card. And let's go right here. Just giving that a couple little spots of our stamping there. There you go. All right. Let's get these items out of the way so you can see the project finished with all of the finished things happening there. Here we are. Let me bring it up close. It looks so great. Those little speckles with the blends just really sets it off. Makes a great addition when you're doing your stamping. But there you go. This card, this is week 11, and so make sure you have subscribed and that you've hit the bell so that you will get notifications when I upload the next video. I hope to see you on the Facebook page. Let me know that you saw my video here and that you joined us over on Facebook. So for now, thank you. I appreciate your time and coming to join me, and hope that you create this card. Let me know how yours turns out. Have a great evening and day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.